Yeah, she's definitely going to break. Hope you learn your lesson, you dumb.
If you guys want to stop bullying in Hawaii, you guys want a better community, this is what you guys got to do. You guys got to come out and start smashing these kids that's picking on kids. That's the only way to do it.
This is something that we absolutely need to address. So a couple of days ago, Hawaii was in the news big time. We had this bullying incident where this video went viral. It's disturbing footage, but I can show you all at least a blurred version of this incident. The girl that was the victim, she happens to be a special needs person. So she is at a mental capacity where she's not able to really fully understand everything that's going around her. And there were reports that she was shouting and pleading for her life. And she's a girl who wears glasses. And she begged her perpetrators, please don't break my glasses. My heart absolutely 100% goes out to her. I know people personally in my life, people who I care about a lot, who I love dearly. Some of these people have even been grossly taken advantage of because of their mental state. Yeah, it's a bit personal for me. These group of teenagers all of a sudden decided, hey, let's go mess with this girl. So they brutally beat her up. You know, as a mom, I can help but to think wow, what if that was my daughter? So do I think that telling kids, oh, bullying is wrong, is that effective? Not in the slightest. Bullying is not just wrong, but it's actual demonic evil behavior. Some of you might think that an evil demonic act would be when someone rapes somebody or when somebody kills someone, murders someone. The spirit and the intent behind it is to devalue and demoralize their victims. Like the same devil that's convincing that perpetrator that life has no meaning, value, that life is below them, is the same demonic voice that tells a bully that you can incite violence and beat up somebody. Why? Because they don't think that their life is all that important. Their life is not valuable to their victim. Their life is demoralized and downgraded to an object that they can simply hit or abuse. Devaluing someone's dignity, someone's worth is straight up demonic. There's dire consequences for that. And let me tell you, it goes beyond just being shamed with your peers. It goes beyond being hated by your community. It's not a consequence like losing your job or, being expelled from school or not being able to walk on graduation day. It affects your soul. It poisons your heart. Lately, it feels that Hawaii parents aren't really putting in that type of investment and impartation into their kids, and their kids don't know any better. As of now, we don't know exactly what's going to happen to these kids. I know one of them got released and the charges got dismissed. I don't know why, because she was obviously the main one, the oldest one, perpetrating the crime. I know that these children will not be returning to school for the remainder of the year. I don't know if that's a punishment to some kids, especially if you do wrong and you're like skipping school. Like, I believe that these kids need to be exposed to just much more than just a punishment. They need to be aware of exactly who they did this to. Because up until this point, I don't even know if they knew that she was on the spectrum or if that she was mentally disabled. Because if these kids knew that this girl was on the spectrum and that she was mentally disabled, then they really need to get to know more about the people just like her. The judge definitely needs to sentence them to serve this community.
There was incidents on the bus that happened, and it just got way out of hand. So I took it upon myself. I got pressured actually to fighting the girl. I didn't want to fight her, but I did anyway. So I talked to her. I'm sorry. I should have, let you go, speak for yourself, but I ended up doing what I did, and I regret it a lot.
So she came out in public and say, that she's sorry and she's going to pay the price. She's not going to walk. Again, that's not a consequence that I think is severe enough to give an idea to this young lady of the actions that she had done. Community got together. There's people who donated to this girl's GoFundMe. There are attorneys who are helping facilitate, different things for the family. And then she got a new pair of glasses. If you don't know this, Hawaii is a very tight-knit community. It's a very ohana-driven community. If there is wrong being done, locals will rise up and they'll call it out. And that's the beauty of being a part of a community in Hawaii. We're so family driven that everyone is like treated as family. You're either called sis or cousin, you're either called auntie or uncle. That's just a unique thing about Hawaii is community. Now, if you do bad, you're gonna also too get sasa'd socially. It's a social shasa. That's just our community. That's just what Hawaii is. And I, for one, appreciate it. I think it's unique when things like this happen, like bullying and the harassment of someone who's innocent. Disrespecting our elders is another thing. There's so many things that I could share with all of you that like we get like riled up at. And it's because we consider our community part of our ohana. And we defend our own, right? I'm sure everybody on the mainland, if you're a mainlander, you could understand that when someone messes with your mama or your sister, like you would get like, hey, don't mess with my mama, right? So that's just a testament of what Hawaiian culture is and the reasons why we say what we say and what we do, which I appreciate. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the situation. What kind of consequences should these kids, as a result of their participation with the demonic, what kinds of things do you think the community should do in response to bullying? Did Hawaii get it right? Or do you think Hawaii could have done more as a community? Let me know of your thoughts below, and I'll see you on the next episode. Thank you and aloha.